I'd always loved to play with flowers. Growing up as a child, I found comfort in playing with flowers. Right, so instead of playing with friends, I just played with flowers in my dad's garden and, just looked at the details and admired the petals. Flowers were my happy place. But something happened down the line as a teenager. I lost my dad. I was 15 years old. My dad passed. And in the midst of all the sadness and the sorrow and the loss of hope, because I grew up in Nigeria, and in Nigeria we don't have a social service like we have now in Canada. So if you lost your dad, it's a loss of social status. It's a loss of almost your future, right? So in the midst of this sadness and the death of my dad, we were gonna bury him. It was his burial ceremony, and my church then just kept bringing these beautiful florals. And on his burial day, on his casket, like in the midst of the sadness and sorrow and the weeping, I just looked into this floral arrangement and it was so beautiful. It was the most beautiful thing in the world for me at that moment. It was so beautiful that it just captured my heart. It was as though the florals were speaking to me. Like, I promise you, they were speaking to me. And I felt a sensation. It was God telling me that if I could make these florals this beautiful, I would take care of you. At that point, I felt God's comfort over me, and I felt God's assurance. And I just looked into those florals and I just saw hope. And after that, I went on with my life, and over time, gradually, I just had to do with florals. I designed many things. I designed fascinators, I designed clothes, I designed cakes. I was born to design. But in all of my designs, florals were just repetitive. I was just drawn to florals. And 5 years ago, I realized that this was a natural gift and I couldn't escape it. I just couldn't, it was my happy place. I decided to take that step to make my happy place a business, a profession. I decided to start doing my happy thing every day for the rest of my life. So that was how I started Florals. And I realized that I had done free events for people. I'd done free floral arrangements for my church and for friends and family. And I realized this thing was natural. I didn't need to learn it. I never learned it. It was just in my fingers. I just touched florals and it just came in natural. I just look at each floral, I work with each floral, and I know where it should go, basically. And I started working as a floral designer, and I realized that this is a gift. It doesn't come to everyone. It's natural. I don't just do florals. I design spaces. I create experiences. I do florals, and my florals are part of the experience I would love to create for my clients. And that was how I decided to bring this on, bring it to the world, and bring it to everyone. And I want every event to be signature. I want every event to be beautiful. I want every event to be memorable. I want you to sit down by your table. I want your guests to sit down and look at that floral, and I want that floral to speak. I want that floral to communicate the message, to speak, to be you. Basically, I want that floral to be an epitome of who you are, an expression of who you are in every way possible. And I'm glad for my journey. I wish I had known this was what I was going to be doing a long time ago. I would have studied for it. I would have started this journey. But I am here now. I find that the universe, I find that God brought me through this journey in order to be able to serve you today. So I would love the opportunity to work with you. I would love the opportunity to tell your story through my events and floral design. I would love to make every of your event beautiful, memorable and magical. Thank you.